So in this video, I'm going to show how to create a first project in Django. So head over to command prompt, type CMD in the search bar and press enter. Now make sure to navigate to the path where you have to create your project. So I have navigated to my A drive inside the folder Django projects. I want to create a project named project 0. So we can create a project this way: Django -admin start project and the name of the project. So I'll give it the name as, let me say, pro0 pro0. So wait for some time. Yeah. Now navigate to path where the project pro0 is created. So cd pro0. I'm inside my project named pro0. I'll open up this path with my code editor, that is VS Code. And now you can see here that there are a bunch of files already created by Django for us. So in this we have inside our folder of project pro0, we have another file named pro0, inside which we have a bunch of files in Python. And we also have a manage.py to manage the views and URLs of our project pro0. And inside here we have urls.py, which will contain all the paths or URLs of our project pro0, and the settings.py, where we can do the required settings for the user to navigate to a particular path or create view or adjust the templates or static files. Now I'm gonna create an app now named hello. So I'm gonna navigate, I'm gonna open up my command prompt and create an app named hello using this Django -admin space start app and the name of the app. So name of my app would be, let's say, hello. By executing this command, now Django creates an app for us that is hello. Gonna go to VS Code and you can see the file named hello. So this is an app named hello. Inside that also we have views.py and we have a bunch of files in Python. So this views.py sort of tells which view a user wants to get or which view our project wants to show them. We have other files which we'll look at later. So let's go inside the um, file pro0 and inside the urls.py, and let me also go to settings.py. Now here we have to tell Django that we have created our app hello. So we have to add an entry to this list named installed apps, where we have to write the name of our app. So the name of our app is hello, HELLO, separated by a comma. So now by doing this, Django knows that we have an app named hello. And let me save it. Okay, now let me go into urls.py file inside the folder pro0. Okay, now here I have to make sure that we have all the URLs of our app hello. That is to say that we have all the paths included inside our file named hello or the app named hello. So for doing this, to include all the URLs of our app hello, we have to give a path here. So let me say path and would be hello, URL would end with hello slash. Then we have to include our URLs. For that, we have to use the include function. And to use include function, we have to import include. So Django URLs both import include. Now here include of inside the brackets, um, inside these single quotes or double quotes, we have to write hello dot urls. This will make sure that we have all the URLs for our app named hello. Let me save this. Now let's go on to the views.py of our app named hello. So now we are in the views.py file. Now let me pause this and let me also create a file, Python file inside my app hello urls.py, which will handle and which will contain the path of different views. So inside hello, you create a file named urls.py, which will include all the paths for different views. These are the views. We have to define certain function, define views, and these are the URLs. First, let us concentrate on views.py. Okay, now inside the views.py of our app named hello, let me first quote HTTP response from Django.http quote HTTP response. So what is this HTTP response? So HTTP response is a response which returns an inbound HTTP request to the Django web application in the form of text. So let me create my first view here. Let me create a view define index of our request, whatever the request we get. Now inside this view, I want to return a simple message that is hello world. So I would return HTTP response of text we wanna write. So I would write hello world. That's it for this view. Now inside the urls.py of our app named hello, we have to include the path where our view would be defined and where the view would take an action. So here I would create a list which would contain the URLs and which would give the action for certain views. So here, uh, let me first import from Django.urls import. Now here, I'm gonna import path and from dot port views. So this dot means the current directory. So in the current directory we have views.py. So this imports views in this file. Now let me create a list named URL pattern or URL patterns. Now here we have to specify path. So path of okay. Now our path would be, let me have a default path. That means no name. Then The view would be views dot the name of the view in our views.py file. So we have a view index. And finally a name which we would like to give. For this project, name would be irrelevant, but for further projects, name can be useful as we have to give URLs to certain pages. Let me give a name also, name hello. This is our path. Let me save this file now. Now we are done with the views.py where we want to return a simple message hello world and the path default path and whose name is hello and which refers the view index in the views.py file. And make sure to include the path of our app, include the URLs of our app named hello in the urls.py file of our project file pro0. This is important. So here I would like to give a string or an empty path, default path. Now let's run our project. Let's run our server for Django. So again navigate, open the command prompt, and here simply write python manage.py run server. If there are no problems, the server would give us a link and would prompt us to quit the server with control break when if you want to stop the server. Copy this link. Now open up a browser and go on to uh, this link. You can see here hello world. If you want, we can even write hello here. Now when I refresh it, we get no page found because we have no view in our default path. So we have to write the URL above /hello. Bingo, we get hello world. So this is all about our first project in Django. Please subscribe our channel for further updates. Thank you.